Adelaide. Well, what's Lockie Jones and Jackson Mead and Miles Bergman, who haven't played a game yet, going to do today to maybe play round one? And the unveiling of Alir and Orazio Fantasia. They're two big recruits for Port Adelaide. So we're underway. Lysette and O'Brien. And Lysette gives the handball off. Push in the back early, so Port Adelaide free. Port Adelaide won easily against the Crows last week. This is the second time they're playing each other within the space of a week. Aim on short. Winds. Loads up long to full forward. Early rise. No mark. Off hands. Perfect crumb. And the roller rolls through. Zach Butters on fire early. Short. Kane Farrell. He blasts it. Charlie Dixon lurking forward. Off hands. Robbie Gray couldn't get on the end of it. Motlop, who's been in really slick form in the trials. Bonner through the legs, and Robbie Gray sneaks one from the goal line. 2 in 9. Off a good first season. Schomburg tried to flick it back. Rosie looks around. They stand off him. Gisterburn Jones, a bullet to full forward. Gray lurking, big hipper shoulder on Gray by McPherson. Motlop slaps it out, and Orazio's got his first in a Port jumper.
Right on cue.
Mark number 4.
Oh, good fly, but unable to bring it down, and that leaves Amon to run. Outside of the boot to Fantasia on the run. Couldn't trap it and go. Might still get it. Flick to him. He's had 3 shots already and missed them all. Got one. Frampton. It's a pretty good spot with that kick. Tex! Big Tex.
They've either intercept marked it or got the ground ball and just run it away with ease.
30 years of age, Taylor Walker, 203 games, 441 goals. And he gives the Crows their first of the afternoon. Bonner with the inside kick, and nicely hit. So Rosie started this quarter on the bench. He's come on now, and lace out to Fantasia.
Or Rose, there's just too many options.
Todd Marshall, he comes back in.
Yep, the move is to bring Marshall in for round one. That's the plan, and that was never in doubt. Orazio Fantasia's
been a side that's winning the wooden spoon as well when you're a younger player. It's a lot easier in a better side.
Yeah. Houston down the line. Cross Dixon. Got it down. Travis Boak. Robbie Gray. Flick over the top. Unselfish. Farrell. A little too easy sometimes at the moment. Nice start that to Laird. Pops a 15-metre pass nicely to Rowe, who's coming off a good first half. Jimmy Rowe. And he finds his target, Tex Walker. He's got Adelaide's only goal so far. Taylor Walker. Straightening up. He's got it there. 2 goals to Tex. 2 goals to... From Mark Rashudo shortly how bad it is. Alir in the meantime. Rosie. What have you got for us, Roo? Good news. Rashudo downstairs for us. Speaking of Crows greats. Rosie in the meantime. Heads long, and he's got it there. Port's first.
He's ready-made for AFL footy, and we've seen that over the pre-season and also last week. And yeah, he's not afraid to crush a pack and take the game on as well.
In 2 premierships in the last 2 years, Brownie played in an under-18 flag with Woodville Torrens, and then played in the Sandfield Premiership. So he's coming off a whole year of football against men.
Yeah.
In a premiership year against men, as Georgiades kicks the goal, and that's a huge advantage. So again, straight down the middle is an option from the kicking because of the extra room. He didn't really load up, and the mark taken by Luke Brown. And he drives us straight back to the teeth of goal. And that does bounce through. Scholl, who Johnny Ralph told us looks like getting that last list spot. Scholl had it, dropped it, then he was tackled after fumbling it, and Dersma said, I didn't think he'd fumble.
That's a very, very lucky free kick. He got away with one there, lucky shot.
Good protection for Butters. Not that he ever needs it to jump. Huge heart. Houston. Munger's one inside 50 and it might work. Farrell feeds it out. Wines. Blasts it towards goal. And Ollie gets one. Towards half forward. How's that for a trap from Robbie Gray? Superstar trap. Back to Farrell. He's got Jones as the outlet. He ignored him. Takes off himself. Heads goal square. 2-on-2. Georgiades down there. Got this one.
That's a better jumpy.
They're one of the few teams that probably picked from a list of 28 or 30.
7 games last year for Georgiades. They're pick 18 in the 2019 draft, and he's a star. But can he get in round 1? Going to be interesting to see where Rosie plays in round 1 as well, whether he gets a lot of midfield time or not. Bonner. Butters will play out of the centre square. The majority, you would think, of centre bounces. The top of the square. Georgiades got a finger on it. Laddams lets it fly, and he may have squeezed it in. The Laddams. O'Brien knocked it down.
Oh, that's a free kick.
Umpire said, keep rolling, boys. Rosie. They all stand off him. Ringer, Rosie. Went for goal. May have got the bounce. He did. The goal of the pre-season.
He's a bit sheepish taking that way.
Years of age. Already talked about the fact that Dersma's only 20 as well, so they've got quite a few young players to go with those older guys as well. Brown kicks it around the body, finds McHenry. Wines gave him some space to move on the mark. Big pack. Walker, there's a hold. So Scholes kicked 1 goal for Adelaide, and Taylor Walker's kicked the other 2. Looks good. It's a spear. Delightful. Texas got 3.
Yeah, he's a big
at Lockie Jones. Long down the line. Early leap. Massive mark. That's what we want to see from Connor Rosie. That was a monster for the crowd. And now Laddams.
That is all forward in Laddams.
And he finishes a beautiful passage of play for Port Adelaide. Bergman. So his day has been pretty good as well. Butters.
14 possessions for Miles Bergman. Just seems to have adapted pretty well to a roll across half-back.
Willem Drew, as we talked about, didn't play any footy last year. Looked good. Lockie Jones, he just looks ready-made. Got a man's body. The country boy from Butte. Robbie Gray over the back, shows his class, strolls in, and like shelling peas for the superstar. Fed it wide. Laird, an opportunity to hit a target in Sloan. Good out in front of him for the run. Gets away from Bergman. And Walker will have another crack. Oh, he took the step, took off, played on, and still got it to the target in McAdam, who plays on quickly and goals. Gets himself a late consolation prize.
He's got to go back. And we all know he's going to run out and do that again.
2 metres, please. Another metre, 1 more metre. Mark's here. Climb back on. No, you've got to be on the spot. Thank you.
13 games, 12 goals, 12 in his first season as a mature age pickup. And slots that easy. Power chant rings around the ground as Robbie Gray feeds it to Mead, who might get a goal. That'll bring the house down. The father-son.
Reserves, the Cubs.
AFLX, I thought it was.
AFLX was.
Yep. Does that count? You got that in the trophy cabinet at Lions headquarters?
Still have AFLX.
Well, I said, back to half forward. Almost an Ollie Wines one-hander.
Was it for the Brisbane Lions, or was it the Renegades or the Hurricanes?
Yeah, one of those, I think. One of those.
Not a lot of success late in the career.
Used to have a bit of prestige in the old days.
Absolutely.
Cheerio at Durham, 5-time. Ollie Wines loads up and slams it home. Bit of cream on top of the cake. James Rowe. Walker stands under it and he allows McAdam.
About that defensively. Certainly an option now for the attacking team.
That should come back a little. Came back a lot. Got it. Mead. Nice delivery.
Let's see if you can forget the 2 hidings at the hands of Port Adelaide.
That's right.
As the lead up to this season.
And this guy is a gun. We talk about Rosie, how good he is, and Dersma, but there's a chance that Zach Butters come the end of their careers. They might all play 300 games each, but
he was waiting for someone to come past Wayne.
He might end up being the best of them. He handed that off unselfishly to Hugh. Lost it, Keys, so Brian rakes it back in, tries to get it out. Now it's not coming out in a hurry. Siren sounds. 71 points.